My dear students, as we are talking about other selection tools, there are a few other tools which we need to explain. For example, number one is the assessment centers. Techniques that use interviews, group discussion, test, simulation, games, and observation to evaluate an individual potential. Such kind of things are called as assessment centers. In assessment center, one point in time, you are getting different kind of tests to evaluate the suitability of the candidate for particular job. So assessment centers are not as very common, and most of the organizations are using group discussions, tests, simulation techniques, business games, and observation to evaluate the candidate. In basket exercises are there, a simulation in which the participant is asked to establish priorities for handling a number of business papers such as memoranda. Then there are reports and telephone messages that would typically cross a manager desk. So these are called as in-baskets games. Then there are business games. These are the simulation that represent actual business simulation. You are giving any particular kind of a situation, and keeping in view that particular situation, you are making some kind of a business decisions. Those business decisions can be real business decisions because you are giving some sort of a real business issues and situations in which you have to make decisions. Then is another area which is called as a polygraph. This polygraph is the lie detector that records changes in the person's physiology. When someone is used to tell a lie, then there are changes in the heart rate, then there are changes in the blood pressures and the pulse rate in response to the structured set of questions. So what lie detector used to do, you have to present a questionnaire to the person, and the person would tick mark the questions, and after ticking marking the question, the person's heartbeat and the blood pressure can be changed, and it can tell you that person is telling a lie or the person is a truthful. So that can be checked by polygraphy. And then is a graphology, the study of handwriting for the purpose of measuring personality. So sometimes the handwriting can help you to determine someone's personality traits. So by just looking at the handwriting, you can tell you someone about his or her personality. So this graphology can also be used in as a selection tools. But you are not using only a single tool. Actually, you are using the number of tools at a time, and keeping in view all of the selection tools, you are making a decision. Last but not least is the reference check. This is most important selection tool which can be used at the end when you are very much close to make a hiring decision. But before giving an offer, you must need to go for the reference check. The interviewer should wait until the interview is over before making a decision, and should never make a job offer until a thorough reference check has been completed. So never ever give a job offer, never ever make a commitment that you are going to be hired by a company and wait for the reference checks. One of the biggest mistakes in reference checking is to talk to only one referee. The number of referees are given, and you are only talking to one referee and you are saying it's okay. No, it's not a good idea. Whatever the references you have on paper, you must need to check all the references and make decision keeping in view the point of view of all the referees. So the interview should talk to a cross section of people, peers, superiors, farmers, bosses, customer, and compare the responses. So the best reference check that you would go for reference checking from several sources. And research indicates that the validity is best when the referee is well acquainted with the applicant work or the applicant supervisor. So it is better to go for a best referees so you can get a better idea about the candidates before offering him a job.